It is the 14th of February 1940. The Empire of Japan has grown significantly and now is spanning large parts of Southeast Asia. We are in the process of taking over the British Raj from, well, the British, and it's then going to be no longer the British Raj, but just going to be part of Japan. And our troops are moving towards the front lines to Iran to start getting a foothold in the Middle East and confront the British in their further colonies. The situation on the islands, on the other hand, is a lot more difficult because while the progress on land has been happening pretty much unimpeded, the progress at sea not so much. We are currently being squeezed by the British, who have not just sent Force Z into the Indian Ocean, and while we are keeping them under air attack, there's a carrier group with 4 British carriers and battlecruiser HMS Hood and a couple of others that is operating in this area, presumably either from their bases around Ceylon or from the ports over here. We are also still at war with the Americans in the Pacific, and while we are slowly getting ready to invade the first big milestone, the Philippines, because we have taken over Borneo, it is slow going, and there are plenty of American submarines and American battle groups underway in this area. So we have a 2-front war at sea, and we are struggling hard to get a major victory. We have lost quite some ships. Actually, let's first of all, hello everyone, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. Let's have a very quick look at the losses. So we are still we're still trading sort of 1 to 2, but given that we're up against the two major naval powers in the world, the British and the Americans, that means we're probably going to need to trade better than that. We have sunk 16 American submarines versus 9 lost on our side. We've definitely sunk more convoys than we've lost, and we've in the past month it's a relatively similar number, but we have lost a fair amount of destroyers ourselves. One complete escort group from the 3rd Fleet was wiped out last time, and we're struggling to replace these. So there's going to some harsh measures had to be taken. First of all, Ozawa's strike force is in port and is repairing. What do we have here? This is one of the Mogamis. You can actually join Carrier Group 1, honestly. Yep. You go join Carrier Group 1. And he needs to train as well, actually. Oh, well, we'll get to that. One of them is probably not so bad. But yeah, Ozawa's strike force is in port and is for urgent repairs. And once they are restored, then we'll probably keep them in reserve for now, and put Ozawa on a desk job, because things could have gone better. But that said, our Indian Ocean theater is currently severely depleted in the submarine operations. We're actually going to merge Submarine 2 and Submarine 6, and because it doesn't look too great. In the Pacific, it's still a little bit better, but we're starting to get severely under strength in the Indian Ocean theater. So there's not an awful lot, and 2 submarines should be enough to cover these 2. I've pulled the submarines out of the Bay of Bengal just because of the sheer amount of British opposition that we're facing here. Okay, the situation on the ground. There is a bit of an Allied incursion happening here, and I'm not quite sure how that happened. I may have missed a naval invasion, or there was still some French possessions that I just completely ignored here. But we are, these guys are not winning that. So let's get them moved over here. And then attack again. No, move over here and then attack again. We are definitely we're definitely desperately waiting for the Fifth Army to arrive and wipe out this little beachhead. They're currently on the water, coming over from. Oh, we actually have got a 10 of them here. I thought I sent them all this way. Okay. So they should be moving. Yeah, we've got 22 divisions of the Fifth Army assigned to this front line. So they should all be assigned here. So they should get moving over there any second. Yeah, so we'll be dealing with that. But we have American submarines around the whole islands. And we're still out of fuel. That's because Yamamoto's carrier group 1 is currently underway, and these ships are burning a crazy amount of fuel. So once these are in port in Palau, it should get a little bit better. But we might have to increase our imports, because while we are now controlling all of Borneo, obviously due to the occupation that we have in Borneo. Where is it? Does it fall under? Yeah, most of it falls under British Malaya. So we are only getting 1/3 of, or 30.2% out of these resources due to the compliance. Now, somebody mentioned, hey, you could just, get into something like harsh quotas or similar, like a stronger law here, and actually get them to, or like martial law, for example, and this gives us would give us plus 10% resources, but we would need something even harsher. But that would need an increase. So forced labor, for example, would give us plus 30% resources. But it would obviously reduce the compliance, and I'd honestly rather get the compliance up, because garrison can spiral out of control relatively quickly. Unfortunately, we're only needing infantry equipment. So because our where is it? These guys, these guys are what we're using. Are we using these for garrison? I think we are using these for garrison. So yeah, they should be. They should actually not be using new equipment, honestly. So let's just update that, just such that they can use the old equipment whenever that becomes necessary. We are actually relatively low on infantry equipment. So we are. What's our production looking like in infantry equipment? Yeah, but it's because we are training a lot of divisions that we are using for port defense, because we're starting to control a large amount of these garrison divisions here. They're literally just infantry. At some point, I'm going to give them engineering companies. The problem is, if I do that now, I would need 2,000 additional support equipment, which I don't have, because we are actually short on support equipment as it is. So we are actually ramping up the production on support equipment, and there's a lot of stuff that we need to build. We have cancelled the remaining Mogami class refits. So in March 19, so in a month's time, when this final refit is done, then we are going to this will go into more production here. And let's see, we should be finally getting a slow start on the super heavy battleships. We will see. But yeah, I'm constructing more dockyards. So hopefully, once that's all done, hopefully things will get a little bit better. Okay. One thing that I noticed in reviewing, obviously I don't want to research the 1940 cruiser hull, because I literally just said that I'm researching the cruiser modernization, which gives me the research bonus. So I don't want to do that now. I want to do that once that's finished. So we'll be researching something else in the meantime. I am almost, so the dual purpose secondaries, I think these will actually give AA as well. Yeah, they do. So this allows to give us some anti-air coming out of these. So I think that's something that I'm going to research, because that I can actually stick on the carrier. So yeah, let's switch that over. So dual purpose secondary is 50 days, and after that we are done. We're going to be done with the cruiser modernization, so that can be the next research slot for that. Trade. In terms of trade, I think I'm still trading for rubber. I don't think I need to trade for rubber with the Siamese Empire anymore, because I think I have sufficient amounts of rubber. So let's just stop doing that. Yes, I do. I am short on aluminium, and we are getting some from Manchukuo, but there isn't really anybody else I would want to trade with at the moment. And I could trade with the Siamese Empire for, yeah, maybe we do that for now. So just one factory gives us 30 aluminium. Let's do that. That would solve out our aluminium shortage. For the meantime, where do we have aluminium? Let's have a quick look around. Is there aluminium anywhere? Anything that we're conquering? No, India doesn't have any aluminium. India, I'm going to swim in rubber. That's one thing. That's for certain. We have a little bit aluminium here. Why is that not really working? Why are you delivering that by sea? Why is none of this working? What is wrong here? I think something has broken with my removal of these sea lanes. I'm going to undo that again, and just to make sure that my now this all works again. So for some reason that had there were convoys involved somehow. I'm not sure how, but somehow they were impacted by my blockages of these areas here, and that has somehow hurt things. I'm not sure what this convoy route is for that we're using here, but never mind that. Okay, so do we have aluminium anywhere that we control? Manchukuo, but it's not an awful lot, and we're already trading for it. Japan itself has very minor aluminium resources, and this one has decent aluminium. Okay, so once we take Sumatra from the Dutch, then things will get better. Okay, so what have we got? Yeah, and I think we can let it run from here. Yeah, let's do that. So obviously the theater that I'm going to need to keep a bit of an eye on is this one. See if we can get, because obviously the allies are ferrying more and more troops into this, and I think I'm going to need also to redo this front line and get these 4 onto. I'm gonna get that deleted and give. So these marine divisions were originally supposed to be dealing with the Philippines, but we're going to currently redirect them into isolating this port. No, into isolating this port here, and you can assist with that attack as well. Okay, the justification on Bhutan is finished. Good. We have naval battles, obviously. We've lost 2 convoys by the American submarines. Our interception by planes and destroyers has not been successful, and we haven't even managed to damage them, so that's unfortunate. But we have sunk a Dutch convoy, I believe, so that's good. And yes, we can declare war on Bhutan. So let's do that. Okay, and then we can get all these troops to attack. And you all attack here. And then these will literally just move there. And no, you attack here and then move there. And you just attack here. Okay, that's I don't think they will last very long. Do I have air power in the region? I do. Although I'm not sure there's these guys. No, they have. What is this actually? What is that group here? Oh, these are close air support. Yeah, I am. They have range, so that's good. But I am not producing any CAS right now. So yeah, that's the thing. But this is fine for now. We will eventually. Bhutan has joined the Allies. Yeah, I know. We will eventually get to it. Yeah, right now we need to sort this out here, because this is not good. Free France. Yes, I know they are in the Allies. Let's use this unit here just to grab some territory back. And this isn't working, so we're just gonna let this unit here recover. We have lost the Mitsubishi, and we've damaged the convoy, but damaging convoys does nothing, so that's not really particularly effective. Yeah, we need to regain control here and push these guys out and make sure that. Okay, these guys have now left, which is unfortunate. Yes, because they're actually on a different order, so we'll just have to live with it. Okay, so we will just get one division here to wipe these out. Okay, and once the rest of the 5th Army is trucking in, so that's all good. We have sunk a submarine, but lost the convoy. Let's see. And we've damaged actually most of the other submarines with depth charges, so that's a pretty good progress. War in Bhutan looks promising. It doesn't look like they have anything. No, they have nothing. I just want to wipe that out here. Here's actually here are some Raj troops that are encircled. And some British troops as well that are encircled. So let's get everybody in on the action. We can get you two down here and then help mopping that up. I just don't want to attack across the rivers if I can avoid it. We're defending in the south here. Let's just broaden the front lines a little bit. And here we can, here we can reconnect. Actually, we can reconnect here and then wipe these troops out. So here we can just help with that endeavor. Okay, and this unit can assist here as well. Okay, and yes, the 3rd Army is getting in position. We haven't. I'm just waiting for them to get into position. We haven't declared on Iran yet. Do we have air over here? We do not. These are fighter wings. They are pretty useless because there's nothing here. We've got close air support, which doesn't have range, so we may as well start moving the close air support over there. And we've got, what is that? That's more close air support. I don't think they'll have range, and there's no airbase in Iran that's immediately capable of being captured, so I'm not sure how much good that will do. We do not actually have an airbase in the south here either, so there's not an awful lot of good that these guys can do. So these are reasonably useless. We'll just leave them here for now, and I'll just move them over there. Okay. Yeah, I've pulled off all my tactical and naval bombers to do attacks around here. Although I'm not sure that these guys have necessarily the range, but definitely the tactical bombers are having the range. And we will be getting better. Do I have any planes? I've got some carrier fighters. It doesn't help me with anything. I have another naval bomber group that I can start pulling up. So let's just get that group up, and then let's get them to train already. Okay. South here, we are planning the offensive. If I can, no, I can't do that in the army view. 15 out of 19 days, so they are almost ready. And here we are at 13 out of 14. So once, the problem is obviously that we're going to need naval supremacy in the Celebes Sea here, which we currently do not. Do we? No, we do not have any naval. I mean, but there's nobody operating here, so it'd be relatively easy. We could send some ships over. Potentially detach some of Ozawa's parked forces and just get them over for invasion support. So that's something we can do. Let's have a quick look around and see if there's any there's anything going on that we need to worry about. That is troop convoys. That is a freighter. And those are troop convoys. More British troop convoys. And that's just the spotting. Yeah, so the... actually, we may already get the... Where's the scout group? Second fleet. Include the Celebes Sea. Just so we know what's going on there, because we'll be planning to cross that. But ideally, I would want the Marines from here to cross over the South China Sea as well into Luzon. So that's something that we'll need to figure out. Okay, these guys are moving and getting ready. So this is all happening. India is close to capitulation anyway, so there's not an awful lot of what we're going to be doing there anymore. But okay, this is actually an attack that might be successful, but because we do have the aerial superiority, but I'm going to stop it regardless because they have such low organization. I need them to get their organization up a little bit. We have sunk a convoy and our submarines got away, but this is the French group that's been getting on my nerves. So it's 7 destroyers and the Béarn, the converted hull. They have been getting on my nerves a little bit. We've sunk a bunch more of convoys. This is... we have sunk 5 American submarines. Nice. USS Pickerel. Have we sunk USS Pickerel? Yep. She's been sunk by aircraft, and the other ones have been depth charged by our trusty workhorses, the little frigates. So the Americans are losing submarines off our coast, left, right, and center. We've lost an airplane and not sunk a convoy, but that's okay. We have a land doctrine available, so we're probably going to be doing that. I am thinking of, yes, definitely integrated support. That gives us additional soft attack and additional organization for our support companies, and I like using the support artillery, so that's definitely something. Okay, we are that's interesting. They're actually running. Where are they operating planes from? So the enemies are these are different air zones, that's why. Northern India is operating, the British Raj is operating planes in Northern India. Where from? There are no airports, are there? Are you starting from fields or anything? Okay, in that case, I'm going to get you two back on air superiority and see if we can get that sorted out and take these guys down. Have we actually shot anything down in the last month? Enemy support lost 2. Well, a little, but we can. I mean, these are biplanes. These are early war planes. So we have a bunch of submarines. We've damaged USS Pollock pretty badly with aerial bombing. I'm just keeping an eye on all these, but it looks almost like the Americans have somewhat retreated towards the Bismarck Sea area, which is interesting because I think we have. Yes, now we've got Carrier Group 1 stationed in Palau now. They are on... they should be on strike force, yes. So they are on strike force duty. And do we have some air in the Bismarck Sea? No, we don't actually. We've mostly focused on the Marianas. So I think I'm going to move this group south and get them to focus on the Bismarck Sea instead. And do they have ports in the Bismarck Sea? It's relatively difficult to tell sometimes. Is this still? No, this is a different. This is the Solomon Sea already. I mean, they obviously have the Australian ports here, so maybe that's something. We do want to catch them in port if possible, because hitting moving ships is always difficult. They definitely have troops here. And they are sending more troops here, so they might be trying to take Saipan from us, which would be a bit of an issue, to be fair. We're going to get these south to Saipan and just keep naval striking keep port striking the region here if we can, and see if we can catch anything unawares in the area. Okay. Where? Here. We've lost the convoy again against the 10 remaining American submarines. But we've also sunk one of theirs. Not sure what they're convoying here. They might be... Oh yeah, I needed to check that we have all the islands defended. This is part of Marshall Islands, I believe, so that should be okay. I think we have everything port-wise defended. So we've got all the divisions that we need there. Provided they can hold, that is, obviously. We are going to get this division here as well to help out. And yeah, the British are definitely... Let's see if we can cut them off here. Where's the rest of my troops? Okay. We'll see. Okay, hang on. Okay, the British Raj has capitulated. Perfect. We're getting some old airplanes, a bunch of miscellaneous shenanigans, and a lot of guns. That's good. Great news. And Bhutan has capitulated and gives us more guns and fuel, which is much... and the French accept our demand. World tensions increased by 3%. Yeah, not really. Okay. So, lots of things happened. We now control this bit here. Which means that the colonial force needs to... they're already defending that. But they don't need that many divisions. There was something weird happening where the colonial force needed a lot more divisions than I thought they would need. Okay, so the homeland defense is covering up to here. So the colonial force needs to start taking on area defense from here. Yes, they are. So in that case, they have 23 divisions. So we can 15, 16, because they only need to do port defense. 17, they can probably handle 20, perfect. Yeah, so they can handle the port defense around India as well, which is now ours. There's still a bit of British Raj left, honestly, though. And that bit here is Portugal. I'm not at war with Portugal, but you people can, and that is French, so that needs to go. So you people go here, and then I'm gonna grab 1, 2, 3 divisions to sort that port out. Hopefully that makes some end here to the French occupation of this. All right, and that starts looking pretty good. We do start seeing troops getting ready, so I am going to start justifying against Iran. 10 days, yeah, perfect. Get that underway. That also means we don't need the Air Force to operate here anymore at all, so they can all move over there, and you too, you can move over there. Okay. They don't have an awful... I don't even think they have range into Iran, so we might have to do this on the ground, but we can move... we can probably move these guys over there, just in case the British are in port here somewhere in... Hang on, is that mine now? No, that's mine now. Oh, perfect. Okay, so the only thing that the British... Is this still British? That's an interesting question. Is that... Yes, that is still British. Okay, in that case they are in the right place, because they need to hit the... the British. But we can move these over to... at least this unit can move over here. Or maybe just over there and strike them from the other side. That might not be bad. Okay, because we already got the naval bombers here, and this group can move over there. Okay, so we've got that sorted. We are... How's our naval invasion here? Because we've got these two on naval invasion support. So if that's ready, okay, with one more day. We do need to get the remaining troops over yonder, because they need to get ready to help once we've got the front lines opened. And we'll hop over to the Philippines and try to take out this forward base of the Americans. So the only land battle that I'm currently need to be worried about is this one, and we are pouring troops into it. I'm trying to cut off the troops that are expanding into north here. And if we can get that happen, if we can get that done, that is not an attack that I would like you to do. So just you just hold for now. But yeah, if we can cut them off in the north here, then we might be able to relatively easily destroy them if we can get past their port. I'm going to get you to actually defend, and we should be able to take that off them, and then take the airport. So that's not an issue. And yeah, we've got more troops. We've got more troops rolling in, so this should be relatively done soon. A couple more convoys sunk by our submarine forces. And I don't think we have an awful lot of... do we have... No, there's nothing operating in southern India. What are you talking about? We do have to keep an eye on the naval battles, but we don't really have any sightings of the larger groups at this point. So I don't know if they've been damaged sufficiently that they're back in port, but currently we're just engaging the troop convoys. We do need to get the... I can't remember how much that was, but we do need to get the next carrier designed. Let's quickly check how much that is, because I want the hangar space. I want hangar space, and then I want AA. And I want the secondaries, 30. So we need 30 naval XP. We actually haven't completed our high command, so that's probably the very next thing we're going to be doing, is to get that completed. We do need to keep an eye on our resistance, though, that it doesn't spread too much. But I think this sort of is their resistance target, though. So. It is already relatively low. They're not organizing, it's not spreading, so it's not a huge issue. How are our subjects doing? They are... no, we want the other side. We still need a lot more to get them... Lend leasing to... Subject, yes. So we are reducing it by using Lend-Lease. The Siamese Empire, we're building something, but they are from the export that has sort of taken that back. And yeah, we're Lend-Leasing, I think convoys at the moment to them, but we are running relatively low, and we need to stop importing from Manchukuo as well. I think have we stopped all trade with our subjects? No, we're actually importing from both the Siamese and Manchukuo. That's because we need the aluminium. So, okay, that'll just keep itself in the balance. But we will. Do we have a decision? There were a couple of. This is aluminium, but we need excavation 3. Steel. Okay, we can get a lot of aluminium by researching excavation 3 and just building that in. Oh yeah, that's a lot of nice things we can do. Okay, so excavation 3 is going to be the very next thing we're going to be researching once the improved radar is done. And the next, probably political power wise, the next thing we're going to get is somebody into the military high command. Ideally one of my admirals, honestly. So that's actually a good point too, given that we're now relatively stable. Let's have a quick look if anybody needs any promotions. So Army Group 1, Field Marshal Hata. Anything useful he can get? No, not really. He is already a concealment expert. Is he currently in military high command? No. We could actually... Why is he not available for military high command? He has the military high command of concealment expert. Does he? Concealment expert, yeah. Not sure why. Anyway, let's have a look. So Yamashita he could get guerrilla fighter, which is entrenchment speed. We're playing on the offensive, so mostly I'm not going to be entrenched, so it's not really interesting. Itagaki, same thing, and he could go into military high command. I'd really like someone from the Navy though in the Chief of Army. So we'll leave that as is for now. And we've got Tanaka. He's got nothing really interesting as well going on. We've got Imamura. He would be ready for logistics actually, to reduce attrition. That would be neat as well. Why can I not get him as Chief of Army? That is very confusing to me. But okay. Sure. What I'm really more interested in at this point is the... I don't think anybody else has anything. What I'm more interested in is the admirals. So Yamamoto. No, that's not Yamamoto. What I'm talking about. Where is Yamamoto? There he is. All right, Yamamoto. He needs to get some upgrades. He could get the concealment expert, which reduces the visibility and unlocks. But he's the. He is. Didn't he have? Oh, that's Ozawa. What am I talking about? That's not Yamamoto. That's not Yamamoto either. Where the hell is he? Why am I confused? Where's Yamamoto? There he is. Why is he not? Oh, he's all the way over here. Because I've got all these like small detached fleets. That's why I was confused here. Okay, now that's better. That's Yamamoto himself. Okay, Officer Corps. Yes, he is. He's the naval aviation pioneer who's giving us the doctrine, so that's good. But he obviously needs. I think it would be nice to give him the torpedo bomber skill, just because. Or I could give him the fighter director, but I'm feeling like just carriers that no longer float don't send out any fighters, so that might not be a bad choice to give that to him. I could also give him the concealment expert. He's got 2 traits that he can get. So I think that's a visibility. Has completed the government mandated training course on how not to be seen. Someone's been watching their Monty Python. Yeah, I'm gonna give him that. Yeah, retreat decision. I don't really need that, but. The torpedo bomber I'm probably going to give him just for the naval carrier bomber efficiency, and let me give him that, and then he's done. Okay, all right, so now let's look at everybody else. So Daigo on the 6th fleet is not reassign. He's still a level 3, but he could get the torpedo expert or the loading drill master. So either we've got a better chance to hit with torpedoes, and that would give us the submarine specialist military high command position as well, which might not be terrible. Or he's going to shoot them again. They're not yet dead. That's glorious. Or we could even get the loading drill master, which allows him to send more torpedoes out, I guess. Torpedo hit chance plus 10%. I like the officer corps role, sort of. Let's check who else we potentially have. So we've got Admiral Takagi, who is we only have 30 left, so this would give us the Chief of Navy role. I don't want another Chief of Navy, but I want a military high command. We've got Ozawa, who's currently on desk duty, so none of this. This is all Chief of Navy stuff, and he is actually naval maneuver specialist, which makes it because it's available. I haven't given it to him. That's why. I'm an idiot. All right, why is it? Why this? Yes. So he gets that, and then I should be able to assign him as Oh yeah, now it starts looking. Where is he? Why can I still not give it to him? Okay. Tick over a day or so? No? Okay. I am still confused about this system. But, where is he again? There he is, Ozawa. Okay. So, he is a naval maneuver specialist for the officer corps. Why, then, can I not add him? Or am I missing it somewhere? I don't see him here. This is confusing me. I was of the understanding that I should be able to... It's not here. No, that's the wrong one. He's here now. Why is he here? I thought that would give him the military high command role. Wasn't that not how this worked? Officer Corps. Oh, it's on the other side. It's Chief of Navy role. That's why. Okay, so we can get him as Chief of Navy. That's okay. It's that he needed a desk job anyway, and Yamamoto is busy, so we're not having Yamamoto as Chief of Navy anyway. He could be maneuvers. Koga could also be Chief of Navy for as maneuver specialist. He's got the scout groups under him. So I am tempted to get him because that'll allow him the what was it? Military High Command submarine specialist. So this one, right? Yeah, that's good. So we're gonna give him the torpedo expert, and then he needs to level up still. So once he levels up, then he can become available. Okay. I think we've sorted that all out. Skills are all given. Let's focus back on our little endeavor here. Actually, is my invasion ready? Is it? Come on, show me. Show me. Can I see it? I just want to see that if the order is ready or not. Sometimes I can see it, and sometimes I cannot. So these 4 divisions, are you ready? You should be. Okay, we're going to invade Palembang. So we want to, what was that? Shift, click, and that one, go. So 4 divisions of, they are not naval specialists, but the naval specialists are busy on the other side. So we're gonna get these guys moving. Yep, they're moving across. And if they can land successfully, we have sunk another convoy. If they can land successfully, then we will take this from them, and that should sort out the oil problems once and for all as well. What are these guys? Those are French divisions. Oh, because we've taken this over from... What this has given us, actually? That has given us a rubber and a bit of other stuff. So, well, that's all good. Okay. So, what does it look like here now? We can shorten the front here. And we are getting distracted again. 4 American convoys. Yes. These must be troop convoys reinforcing Guam. I don't like it that they're reinforcing Guam so much. But we have managed to encircle these divisions here. So let's just take as much as we can. And make sure that this all works out here. Yeah. We've got 2 more divisions here that can actually go along the coastline. We do need to take the port off them, but if we can cut them off here in the north, then another French convoy. That's just destroyers. The French destroyers operating here as convoy escorts as well. Yeah, we've cut off. We're about to cut off the invasion force up in the north here, and then we will be able to. There we go. You just defend here. Stop attacking, and then we can assist here and tighten the noose. We might have to do a... we must prevent them from breaking out again. So let's cut them off in the port here. And we're wiping that out. Naval battle. We've lost 2 convoys, but we've sunk 2 American submarines. They will be running out of submarines pretty soon. And yeah, right now we just need to wipe them out here. You can already take this. You can all attack that. And the rest of you can just deal with this here. And there should not be an awful lot left of these pockets once we're done with them. We actually need to pin them so they don't reconnect. Okay, that's done. We've lost a submarine, taken down 3 British convoys, but lost a submarine. So the British are definitely still operating here. I'm just keeping an eye if there's... Okay, we've got 2 nice encirclements going. Yes, as well should be. We've already taken French Indochina. You're a bit late with your news, are you? Why are we not... Okay, let's counterattack then. Okay, another one. We've lost 2 more convoys, but we've sunk another 2 submarines. How's our convoy situation? Yeah, we're still good. We're still good. Convoys are replaceable, so that is not a major concern. But let's keep an eye until we get 30 naval XP. And then we can... okay, these guys have been defeated, but that's okay. We have managed to pin these troops here. And they're trying to break out again. No, you don't. You assist here with that attack, rather. Oh, they've reconnected. Ah, dang it! Because my people were just too much. They've managed to reconnect some of the troops, but all this up north here we have wiped out, or are in the process of wiping out. So we are gonna get some more troops across, and then we're going to just push them back into the ports and into the ocean. Maybe we can take the ports off them. We'll see. You can assist with that attack here. That's... What? Hang on. Was that the Swiss? Am I crazy? No, it's not Switzerland, is it? What have we sunk here? We've sunk a convoy. Okay. Yeah, I'm and we've sunk a bunch of French convoys as well. So, and what else? And we've sunk more French convoys. Okay. There shouldn't be an awful lot of France left. I know that they still have some holdings back here, and we will need to... Actually, that is the capital. Nouméa on New Caledonia is the capital of Free France. Okay. Well then. Alright. And everything is moving here, so this is all well and good. Let's see if we can actually take that off them again. I think they have moved out, so... Let's pin them here for now. And see if we can take that off them again. Okay, yeah, slowly and gradually we're wiping these troops out here. That's not ideal, but we'll just keep on the attack. There's 2 more British divisions that we'll be able to take, and then that's done. How's that looking here? You fight these people. Why are you people not fighting anyone? You go and fight these people. And yeah, there's a British incursion actually. Did they land again in Madras? It's impossible. Another American convoy down. Interestingly enough, we have a spotting in the Marianas region. What have we spotted? I don't see any spotting that we've done. Yeah, no, I don't see anything. And we've spotted something. Here we go. There's Americans in the Bismarck Sea operating. That's the Asiatic fleet, 3 to 5 capital ships. And carrier group 1 might be ready to engage them. So this is exciting. Let's... these guys are on port strikes. I am actually going to change the naval bombers into naval strikes on the Bismarck Sea and check if we can maybe have some successes here. So we also, yeah, this worries me a little bit. These troop convoys here worry me a little bit, but we'll have to deal with it as it comes. I might, nah, that's fine. Okay, we've got another 2 French divisions encircled, and now we're just mopping things up here at this point. So I think now is the point where this Australian division is going to be down very quickly. We've got some Dutch East Indies divisions that are going to get wiped out, and then that area is pacified. We have lost 6 convoys, but they have paid for with 3 submarines, and. They should be running out relatively soon, hopefully. How many convoys are we building? Are we past? No, we're not yet in March even. We are building... does it say? Not really. I'm going to assign... Do I need to assign? Well, I think we're good. We're just putting them into the stockpile, so that's okay. All right, let's wipe these out here, and then I think the 5th Army has done its job. How is the situation looking over here? Okay, we are getting into position, but we are obviously, and justification against Iran is finished. What's the supply situation looking like here? Not great. You don't use horses. That might improve things mildly. Let's check first, tick off our battles here. We've sunk another bunch of convoys, and that was that. Okay. Yeah, we are now going to declare war on Iran. Japan declared war on Iran. The expansion of the Japanese empire continues. We have solved most of our problems. We are still dealing with the small remaining incursions here. And this is actually still part of the United Kingdom. I still need to wipe that out here. So yes, they might still have a naval base from which they're operating here. And they are still sending troop convoys around in the countryside. We have managed to get a naval landing in Sumatra, which means that we are now going to assign these as well. And that means that the small fleet, where is it? These guys can now actually move to. They're no longer operating here. They can now move here to Kalimantan. Where are they going? Oh well. Oh no, then they need to go north way around. Probably, yes, the safer way anyway. Okay, so they are going north. They're operating out of Kalimantan. These guys are going to transfer, and we are going to expand our beachhead here in all directions. And then that will be it for today. And then we will continue, and then hopefully next episode we will start our invasion of the Philippines and. See if we. Oh, what's this? That's just the United Kingdom force. Probably a bunch of destroyers or something. Yeah, and then hopefully next episode we will start invading the Philippines and Iran, and we're waiting for a major naval engagement now that Yamamoto is ready at Palau, and he is ready to strike. That would be great. Yeah, low convoy escort efficiency. I know, because we don't have enough of these things. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.